Hello and welcome to ZOMGoosh. I'm Joe Trask.
I'm Mia Stanley.
Yo, Toronto, what's going on?
Alright, and then for our first 15-minute segment, we're going to do funny news. So we're just going to read a nice little news story. Here's our first news story. Guy crashes a plane. How funny. Okay, well here's what makes it funny. Yeah. If you can see the picture here, see the guy crashed into a parking lot. Here's the funny part. First of all, the headline reads, "Planned lanes on cars after takeoff. No one was injured in the crash." This was in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Associated Press. Authorities say a student pilot
That would make sense.
landed on two cars in a Central Florida parking lot after experiencing problems during takeoff. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office say the pilot, a 60-year-old man. Let's think about this. How does this work? This flying contraption. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine.
Really?
Okay.
He was on his second solo flight. Well, there's a problem right there. Oh yeah, let's let Grandpa go on his solo flight.
Well, wait, so he was with a student?
Well, no, he was solo.
Oh, what?
He is the student.
That is the student.
He was on his second solo flight Thursday when he lost control during takeoff and made a quick landing in Wesley Chapel. His single-engine plane skidded off the runway and landed on two cars in an industrial business parking lot. No one was injured in the crash.
Okay, well, first of all, if you're... How would you feel if, like, you come out thinking that your car's gonna be, like, you know, nine and stuff like that?
Oh,
No!
Okay.
I mean,
that old bastard would be dead. Oh
Here's
my
what I gotta
God.
say about that right now.
What?
I think happened with the old guy. I think the old guy took a fucking nap in the plane. He wakes up, he's like, "Oh crap, we're gonna crash!" Starts landing again, he's crashing into the cars.
No, I think he did it on purpose.
People after a certain age should not be able to operate.
Yeah, I used to work there.
He did it on
Bob always pissed me off. You wanted the coffee cream.
Damn
So-
Mercedes! Remember it.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. I think that car door is actually like hinged off.
Well,
like
look
if
at
you look
that.
at if you can't see the picture, like the propeller of the plane is literally through the roof of the car. So to have like that propeller chopping through the car.
Well, look at that. Shredder.
Apparently they did corner off of it. Man, well, I guess the plane is salvageable. I mean, it's pretty much intact.
It's a plane.
Replace a new propeller, whatever. Our next story. McDonald's must pay obese worker $17,500. Said the 32-year-old man said he felt forced to sample the food. This was okay, this was a manager of the store. So Brazilian court ruled this week that McDonald's must pay a former franchise manager $17,500 because he gained 65 pounds while working there for a dozen years. 32-year-old man said he felt forced to sample the food each day to ensure quality standards remain high. Yeah, right. Because McDonald's hired mystery clients to randomly visit restaurants and report on the food, service, and cleanliness.
Was he one of those? I thought he was a manager.
He is the man.
He is the manager. He's worried about like random people coming in who happen to be like mystery clients.
So he's one of them conspiracy theorists, right? He's one of the conspiracy theorists. He thinks that the man sending people down to check up on the stuff, making sure everything's up to snuff. He's a conspiracy theorist.
I guess so. There
I
you
guess
go.
the aliens poked his brain one too many times.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. But I think here's where the guy, his valid argument goes wrong. Man also said the company offered free lunches to employees, adding to his caloric intake while on the job.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Yeah. BS.
If you
BS. Quality standards, BS. Anybody would take that free lunch. You're not gonna sue McDonald's because they gave you a free lunch. Who would? Nobody.
I mean, hey, you get free lunch. You don't gotta take the free lunch. You can bring your own food, or go to the gym, run, walk.
But
swim.
that's well, first of all, the identity of the guy has not been released. I would not be one known as the guy who got fat from McDonald's.
You ever seen
More than
Super
one.
Size Me?
Yeah, Super
Yes,
Size Me.
I know. Yeah, that movie actually stopped me from eating at McDonald's for like 2 years.
Oh, I never stopped.
I
2
hate
years.
McDonald's.
I never stopped.
I do too. Oh my gosh, I don't know why, but it's just the food made me sick one time, and it was just this is terrible. I'd rather go to Chick-fil-A.
Same.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Or Taco Bell.
Chick-fil-A.
I can have fly for Taco Bell.
It's better chicken at Chick-fil-A than it is
Better
tacos.
chicken at Chick-fil-A. Come
Or
on.
like,
Better
tacos for
fries,
$1.
too.
The fries are good. The fries are good.
The fries are good.
How they making me hungry?
Arby's curly fries, although
Curly fries.
probably the top of the chain right there. I would definitely gain 65 pounds. if
Taco
I'm
Bell
getting
steak
some curly
quesadilla.
fries every day.
Taco Bell steak quesadilla.
Yes, you better already eat.
Ooh. Steak quesadilla. All
Are
right.
you
Let's
messing
see.
with my- what?
Anyway, the man said all right. The ruling was signed Tuesday by Judge. You're Hispanic. Read the name.
Judge Yao Gilensi. Or Gilen.
Gilensi, or whatever.
Gislani. Something like that. Gislani.
This is São Paulo, Brazil. Keep in mind.
That's Portuguese, you dummy.
No, what this is in São Paulo, Brazil. But the
Brazil, they speak Portuguese.
Yes, I know the Brazilians.
Spanish.
Yes, I know.
I'm
Yes.
speaking of Portuguese.
I know that. I know that. Well, Mr. G said, Judge G said McDonald's could appeal the case, and the Brazilian headquarters of the chain said in an emailed statement Thursday, weighing its legal options. McDonald's also noted that it offers healthier food choices. The chain offers a large variety of options and balanced menus to cater to the daily dietary needs of its employees, the company said in an official statement. And for some reason, they felt it was necessary to put it in the report that McDonald's headquarters is located in Oak Brook, Illinois. Yes,
You know what's
they're
sad?
the
I think I've actually
booming-
been to that McDonald's.
Seriously?
That would be scary.
Yeah.
Alright, now what I gotta say on that right there.
Let's see.
If you're worried about getting fat, it's called exercise. If you're working in some place where you know you get fatty foods, you gotta be able to balance that out with some kind of physical activity.
Yeah, run your ass to McDonald's.
Run,
Yeah, run
walk,
your
ride
Don't
a
take the bus.
bike.
Don't take the bus. Don't ride the car. Run.
Don't ride the
Burn
car.
off those-
Don't ride the car.
I can't ride the car.
Ride the car.
You can't ride no car. I mean, think about it.
Well, carpool.
You can
Technically be
carpool,
riding
but
a
you can't
car.
ride in the car. It just don't work.
All right.
Simply saying. Simply saying.
I'd like to see that fat guy though. I wonder what he looks like now. Just
Probably what
so
Jared used to
normal.
look like.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad. All right, here's one. This is from Boulder, Colorado. Man shoots self while sleepwalking. Wonderful. He was treated at a hospital and released. Police say a Colorado man who told police he woke up to a bang. Realized he suffered a gunshot wound to his knee, likely shot himself while sleepwalking. The Daily Camera, creepy name, reports that 63-year-old Sanford Rothman of Boulder told investigators he had no clear recollection of the incident early Tuesday. No one else was in Rothman's house at the time. 63-year-old man with a gun who sleepwalks. I'd hate to be his wife.
Apparently no one's home. Might be one of them hermits.
Pirate?
Hermit.
Oh,
Or
hermit.
maybe just.
But you know
Maybe
what I
he's a
think?
pirate.
But you know what I think? You know what I think? What happened with that? I think his hair color was right there. That's just my personal opinion.
For this one.
Yeah, but he's 63 years old. Is it still going to be blonde, or is it going to be like all
I
white?
think my hair's still black.
Well, that's true. But anyway,
This sounds awesome.
sounds like a redneck to me. Boulder Police Sergeant Paul Reichenbach says Rotham keeps saying he keeps.
Thank you.
He keeps a 9mm handgun near his bed and takes prescription medication for pain. I wonder how
Yeah,
many
that
pills-
probably explains it.
What?
You keep a 9 by your bed. What do you need a 9 by your bed for? You ain't sleeping in no ghetto. You're sleeping out in the boonies. Ain't nothing out there but a horse and
I wonder how
cornfields.
many pain medications he was taking, like when he shot himself. It's like, oh my god, I just shot myself. All pills. Call the doctor. It's like, hey, I'm out of painkillers. It's like, how do you run out of pills? Your prescription's not due for another 3 weeks. I just shot myself in the knee.
Well, maybe he didn't know he
No,
shot
you gotta say it right. You gotta say it right.
You're like, oh, son of a bitch, man. Like,
You gotta say it right. Go back. Man, I just ran out of prescription medication, man. Why? I just shot myself in the knee, man. I mean, it's in my hand and I got a bullet in my knee, but I don't remember doing it, man. What happened?
Well, then I'm not aware of the hippie population in Boulder, Colorado. I'm
But
not
I mean,
sure
at the same
if there
time, you
is
know as well as I do, if someone's high on painkillers, they go and talk a little funny.
one.
That's my point.
All right. Police say no alcohol or illegal drugs played a role in the incident. Oh.
You don't need alcohol to
You
be
don't
stupid.
need alcohol to be stupid. That's right. Rotham was treated at a hospital and released on his dumb ass. All right.
I don't really have much more to say about that one.
Yeah,
That was
no.
just standard blonde moment.
All right. And for those of you who trust your fire department on a daily basis to do their job, unmanned fire engine rolls into home. No one was hurt.
what?
Unmanned fire engine
You heard what I
rolls
said?
into home. Yes, you heard right. This is in Spokane, Washington. A parked Spokane
That's
Fire
almost
Department engine with nobody at the wheel rolled into a home where firefighters were making an aid call. Fire Chief Bobby Williams said the truck had been parked about 100 yards from the home Wednesday night. Shortly after the medics walked inside, they heard the crash. KXLY TV reported the engine knocked down port supports and punched a hole in the living room wall. Mom, the fire department's here! No one was hurt. Investigators are trying to figure out how the runaway truck made the trip down the street, over a curb, and hit the home.
It's called Big Bloody Truck. Momentum and weight.
And not putting on the parking brake.
Yeah. Learn to park.
I'm not
Learn
familiar.
to park your bloody car.
I mean, I'm not familiar with the geography of Spokane, Washington, but I do know that somewhere in the state of Washington there are mountains, and I wouldn't be surprised if there are hills in Spokane. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Any viewers from Spokane?
Heels?
Huh?
Heels?
Hills. Yeah,
Heels.
hills.
Oh.
But if there are hills out there, you know, if you don't put on that parking brake, that fire truck's gonna roll into the guy's house.
The fire truck's gonna get you.
Of course, my state and local politics was talking about a news story that he heard. Firefighters in Arizona, you know, they usually burn down old houses, you know, for training. They get the wrong address. Guy comes home, sees his house on fire. But he can't sue the firefighters. This was my state and local politics professor's point. He couldn't sue the firefighters. He could only sue the city. So he couldn't get his house back. Sucks.
Life sucks for him.
Life sucks for him, but it sucks for these guys who have to replace their living room wall.
Yeah.
I know if a flat screen happened to be on that wall. It's
That would
It'd be better if they were watching something.
You're paying for that. I don't care if you repair the damages. No, in my court settlement, you buy me a flat screen TV and all of cable benefits.
It would be like really fun if they were watching like Ladder 49 or something.
That would be great. That would be great.